is the Chrissy Swan Show on Nova.
Oh, hi.
Hi there.
Hey, I've been coming to the studio every day, have you noticed this week, bearing gifts for you.
You have.
Gifts of food. And today is no exception. It's Raspberry and White Chocolate Muffin Friday.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. I've made this recipe up myself and it's really good. And
Yum.
I'm thrilled to share them with you. Look at that. Look at that.
Thank you. Stunning.
It looks like from a cafe, doesn't it?
It's very impressive. Also,
If I had bought you those 4 muffins from a cafe, I would be down about $85.
yeah, you would.
What is going on with the cost of a muffin?
It's nuts, man.
It's crazy.
I'll wait until 3 o'clock and have it because we've just enjoyed Nando's.
Yes.
They dropped off a beautiful lunch.
I do love a bit of char-grilled pineapple in a burger.
So do I.
We're still talking food. This is the third food reference in as many minutes. A restaurant, a pizza place in Dusseldorf has been stung for a very special pizza. And, I'm sure they've got the capricciosa and the margarita, but then they've got the mysterious number 40.
Number 40.
And if you order the number 40, you get a side of what appears to be icing sugar in a small Ziploc bag.
White powder, if you will.
The greatest thing about it is that the reason they got found out was a person had ordered it and quickly panicked because the police were near, threw it out. It landed on the policeman.
Wow, that's a movie plot right there. Someone needs to turn that into something.
Actually, that would be very, very fun. I can see Brad Pitt doing that. What is your favourite? If you could only order one pizza for the rest of your life, what flavour is it? Think about it. That's a big call.
Do you want me to tell you now or tell you after the song?
Tell me now.
The number 40.
Chrissy's Say G'day.
Pizza restaurant in Dusseldorf has been... I kept on saying Dusseldorf. Why?
Dusseldorf.
That's my inner German coming out.
Maybe. You do a brilliant German accent.
Thank you. Here's a community service announcement. Never guess where someone's from.
Yeah.
A guy delivered something to my house today and he said, enjoy your day or something. And I went, are you Dutch? And well, why would I say that?
Why?
Oh, I said it because it's my favourite accent. And he goes, no, Polish. And I just went, and he looked at me like I was an idiot.
Yeah, you bogan Aussie.
Oh, no. 13 24 10, say g'day. And don't just say g'day. Follow it with your favourite pizza of all time, because I started that story. There's a cafe, a restaurant in Dusseldorf that's been stung, as they say in the biz.
Yeah.
For the very special pizza number 40.
It comes with an illegal side.
Yes, and it's not anchovies.
No, it's not.
It should be, according to you.
I hate them so much.
I love them so much.
They belong nowhere. Let's go to Catherine Swanee and ask her favourite pizza.
What is the one pizza you would order if you could only order one for the rest of your life?
Oh, that one's easy. But happy Friday, guys.
You too, darling.
Roast pumpkin, spinach, and feta. I cannot get enough of it. Yeah.
Do you find, though, at a restaurant, they don't put enough on it? You've got to make it... I don't know, I like to make them myself, but I really load her up.
When I make it myself, my Hawaiian at home, because I'm basic like that, I add a heap of barbecue sauce.
A Hawaiian with barbecue sauce.
10 out of 10. Hey, Catherine, we're going to send you a double pass to see Lee, which is in cinemas from yesterday, actually, with Kate Winslet.
The magical Kate Winslet. Hello, Claudia.
Hello.
You are a woman after my own heart. What is your favourite pizza of all time?
It's Supreme.
The Supreme.
What's on Supreme?
Claudia, talk Jack through the magic of the Supreme.
It basically has everything on it, but I would leave the pineapple off because that's disgusting. Sorry. And I wouldn't put barbecue. It has a bit of it. Well, it has pepperoni, so it's meat. It has peppers. It depends where you get it from.
The hero of the Supreme, Claudia, and you and I both know, is the capsicum.
Really? See, I don't need capsicum on my pizza, thank you.
Oh, God, it just does something to it.
A double pass to Lee, which is in cinemas now for you, Claudia.
Laura, best pizza of all time?
Barbecue chicken and bacon.
Oh, there's good. Barbecue sauce is good on that one.
Barbecue sauce. It is chef's kiss.
It is
Yum.
chef's kiss. Yum. And we'll finish with you, Caroline. What pizza would you eat every day for the rest of your life if you could?
Capricciosa with chili.
Oh, with chili. Ooh la la.
Spicy, mama.
I've never done that.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
I want to talk to you about a kid at one of my kids' schools. I've got to be careful because, you know, it's close to the end of school and maybe they'll be in the car and
Yeah.
it's a really positive story.
But they might get a shock hearing this story about themselves on the
people don't
radio.
like it when you're talking about them. So I've got to be careful. I can't put any sort of identifying things on this person.
Got it.
But he is magical. So he's been at my son's school. I can say that. He's been in my son's school for this year. And right from the beginning of the year, there were these little stories that would pop up about this kid. And straight away, I was like, who is he? What's his deal? I mean, he's only in year 7, but he's doing the most fabulous, unusual things.
Right. So you could tell he was unique.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
And you know, I love that.
Absolutely.
I'm deeply attracted to unusual people.
One of a kind.
Yeah. So, and Kit, he identified him
Okay.
as special as well. So he would come home and he'd go, oh, you won't believe what blah, blah said today. I won't say blah, blah. I'll call him Marty. You won't believe what Marty said today. And then I would live for it.
Yeah,
Dinner
cool.
time. Even now, it's like, what's Marty been up to today?
Any stories?
Yeah, you know, like when there's a lull in the conversation. Hey,
Yeah.
we haven't spoken about Marty for 4 days. What's the latest? And there's always something, always. And it's stuff that you couldn't make it up if you were the world's best creative writer. I mean, this kid is just magic.
I'm surprised you didn't try and get him over for a play date so you could just hang out with him and
I did.
Oh, okay, great.
I did. I said, why don't you invite him over? And Kit's like, why? And I said, look, I'll be honest, I really want to meet him. I want to play date with him.
I want to be his friend.
Yeah. And then one night, soon after that, they were talking on the phone and Kit brought the phone to me and I FaceTimed him.
Oh, wow.
And it was like I was meeting my hero and I just sat and talked
Chatted.
to him. The latest is this. He's about to have a birthday, this magical child.
Cool.
And Kit got an invitation to the party, but sadly there's a clash with it's Leo's birthday.
Yeah.
You know, on the same day.
Okay.
So as soon as the invitation came in, I messaged the mum and I said, look, Kit would love to come, but he can't because, you know, we're doing a family birthday. She's like, yeah, don't worry about it. Later on that night, Kit said, I feel really bad. I'm going to miss this party. He said, should I get him a present anyway? I said, great idea. Great idea. I said, do you know what he would like? He goes, not really. I said, well, ask him. Ask him tomorrow at school. Get on the front foot. Say, I can't make it to your party, but I'd love to get you a present. What would you like? Which he did. This kid, magical kid, Marty, says, leave it with me. I'll think about it.
Magical Marty, that's a great response as well. Leave it with me.
Well, leave it with me. I'm not sure. I can't answer that right now.
Not the, oh, no, you don't have to get me anything. Don't worry.
No,
I love
no.
that. Leave it with me.
He was asked a question. He's going to answer
Yeah.
it. Later on that night, this comes through to Kit's phone. I'll have a Panasonic portable landline.
What?
I said,
Can you still get them?
is that from Marty? Kit's laughing. And I said, that is the most iconic request. I used to have one of them like in the 90s. You know, they were really amazing.
Is Marty Tony Martin?
It's the wait, it gets better. Phone goes off again later. Scrap that. I'll have an Alvin and the Chipmunks blanket and a pillow.
Oh, my God. Amazing.
And an Alvin and the Chipmunks drink bottle. Separate text message. I said to Kit, well, I'm happy to find that for him if you want to give it to him, but you got to find out what size his bed is.
Yeah.
So Kit texts him back. Find out what size your bed is. You're on. No response from that. Nothing. We're driving to school this morning and Kit's phone goes off. And he goes, it's Marty. And I said, that'll be the size of his bed.
Yeah, give it to us.
It is not the size of his bed, which is what we were all expecting. I mean, it's a king single or a single, isn't it? No, the message read, and you better get me You better get me So Fresh 2015.
Oh, what a throwback.
My kids were like, what is So Fresh? I said,
The best.
You know the CDs that you buy from the survey? You probably haven't even seen them. They're covered in dust now. This magical child wants a Panasonic portable landline, an Alvin and the Chipmunks bedspread, and a copy of the double CD So Fresh 2015.
Okay, so we're talking like tune.
I mean, the kids got some taste.
Rufus du Sol. I love Magical Marty already. A bit of Malboy.
Yes.
Oh, and Calvin and John Newman.
Oh my God, I love this song. See this child?
He's magical.
If you don't think, as soon as I got home from dropping the kids, I was on eBay. A copy of So Fresh 2015 is en route.
The Chrissy Swan Show. The Chrissy Swan Show.
The last day for this spookery, isn't it? Or is it another week?
Spotlight is the home of Halloween costumes, decorations, and DIY. Swan Spotlight Scream.
You know, I'm so obsessed with Spotlight. This time yesterday, I'd come fresh from Spotlight.
Yeah, you were a little bit late.
And today, also, I have been to Spotlight.
Oh, so that's your hyperfixation for this week. That's nice.
I'm hyper... Well, yeah, I guess it is.
Yeah.
It's ready-made curtains. And I've chosen them online, but, you know, you want to go and see them and feel them.
Yeah.
And you know what? I didn't have to. I did do it, but they were right. The ones I picked online, when I saw them in the flesh, I went, you're exactly what I want.
Gal knows her Spotlight.
Kelly, do you know your Spotlight?
I know my Spotlight for sure. I love Spotlight.
I love Spotlight too. I love how quiet it always is at that haberdashery bit where they roll out the reams.
Yeah.
I love that part. It's so peaceful.
Kelly, will you be doing anything for Halloween this year? Do you have kids?
I do. I have 2 kids, 8 and 5, so they are prime Halloween targets, and we will be keeping the dentist in business
Have you?
by going trick-or-treating.
Have they bossed you around for an outfit?
Well, luckily the little one's sorted. She's got a Wednesday dress, and the big one is still sort of possibly going as a skeleton.
Oh, perfect. God, they're easy. Enjoy them when they're like this.
Yeah,
I had to source a, anatomically correct Theodore from the Chipmunks hoodie.
Ooh.
Did Peg take issue with the T? Did you tell her I agree with her that the T's too big?
I don't want to talk about it. Hello, Ruth.
Hello, how you going? Happy
Good.
Friday.
Ruth is a crafty sort of name, don't you think?
Struth.
Ruth.
Ruth feels like you know how to make your own slime. Anyway, let's play this game. This is how it's going to work. There is $1,000 to spend at Spotlight on the line. One person will win it, and that person is the owner of the best scream. You're going to take it in turns on the count of 3. Kelly, you're going to go first.
And it's not about the length of the scream. It's about the quality. I feel like we've learned that this week.
Okay.
That is a good point. I have noticed that they almost out of breath. It's not about that.
It's about the scream.
Okay, got it.
Correct. On the count of 3, Kelly, give us your best psycho scream. 1, 2, 3.
Get away! Drop the knife!
I loved how it started with a bit of improv at the beginning too.
Same.
Theme setting.
Oh, Kelly, you're going to be... That's
Hard
going to be
to
hard
beat.
to beat. All right, Ruth.
That is very hard to
That is very hard to beat. It was a scene in 3 parts. On the count of 3, Ruthie.
Yep.
You are going to give me your most blood-curdling, Halloween-tingling scream. Are you ready?
Are you ready?
1, 2, 3. You didn't have the confidence, Ruth. She got to you, Kelly. You win the $1,000.
Chrissy, I love you. Thank you so much. This is the best Friday.
You really put your back into that, Kel. I'm impressed.
Also, if the casting producers at Ramsay Street are listening, I think we give Kelly a job.
Chrissy's clickbait.
Now, you've got to forgive me. I know that The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, they're the original and best, aren't they?
The original were Orange County, but I would say, Swanee, Beverly Hills are the most popular globally.
Yes, and if you have watched any of these and you feel like you're a vague fan, I mean, you get no shade from me. I'm mad for this sort of stuff, but I haven't watched them all. Everybody knows the name Kyle Richards, though.
Yes, Kathy Hilton's sister.
And everybody knows. That's a really good tidbit. I don't think everybody knows that.
So she is Paris's auntie. And if you don't watch the Beverly Hills Housewives and you Google Kyle Richards, you would know her. She was in Halloween. She's done other sort of acting roles, but she's known for the Real Housewives.
Yes. A super, super big deal on that show.
Yeah.
And the obnoxiously named Dorit Kemsley.
I don't reckon Dorit would be one of yours.
No.
I don't know if you'd love her, yeah.
I just don't like that name.
It's irritating. You would find her irritating.
It ends too quickly. It
Dorit.
feels like it needs a vowel on the end.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, an O. Dorito. Anyway, they have... the season 4 trailer has dropped
14.
and people are... What did I say?
4.
Season 4. Season 14 trailer has dropped and people are losing their mind because there is a full slanging match. Have a listen.
God gave you 2 ears and one mouth for a reason. Can you let me talk?
It's okay, Kyle. It's time for you to listen.
What more do you want from me?
I want you to stop raising your voice to me.
No, you say everything. I'm done with this. I'm done. I'm not doing this anymore.
Damn! Where the hell's she going?
Is that Eddie Murphy on the end?
No, that's a brand new housewife who sounds fantastic. But that's Kyle who cracks it and walks off and leaves.
She's really upset.
Properly.
Like that. You know, have you ever been that angry when your voice is like...
Do you know...
shaking?
I don't remember being that angry since school with teachers.
Really?
Yeah, in my adulthood, I don't ever feel that angry or enraged. I just remember in school getting that shaky with a teacher when I was in trouble.
I reckon that's because you were just ready to go and you felt caged by other adults.
I did, because I was like, I know what I want to do with my life. Why am I here?
Wasting your time.
Yeah. Hey, that new one who you thought sounded like Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
She's a newcomer. Her name is Bazoma St. John.
Bazoma?
Bazoma St. John.
Oh, that is my new name for buzzies.
Bazomas.
Bazomas.
How fantastic is that?
That is up. So when is that coming to, when can you watch it?
In November, and watch it at the end of November, I think like the 19th. You can watch it on Hey You in Australia.
Would you be embarrassed if that was you? Like if you had that trailer and you were angry and crying and yelling like an idiot and then everybody talks about you doing that for another month before it goes, I just wouldn't like it.
I'd love it.
You'd love it.
I'd love it. Me and my mates, if we had a reality show, it would be great.
Actually, it would.
Like if casting producers are listening, seriously.
It would be amazing. Menendez brothers, everybody's talking about them. I didn't like the drama that everybody's watching on...
The Netflix show?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm really enjoying it.
Maybe I was just in a bad mood or tired or something. I'll give it another go.
Give it another go. They're properly hot.
You know what they did. Yeah.
Sorry.
Anyway, they bizarrely have been recommended for resentencing 35 years after they did that terrible crime.
Wow.
And if you've watched the show or before that watched any of the true crime docos or read the books and done all that I have, I think that's really unreasonable.
What, to let them out?
No, to be resentenced.
No, but I think doesn't that mean they'll get out? The resentencing means they'd be eligible for parole immediately.
I've completely misread it. Yes, they should have been in there that long to start with.
Yeah, so I think if this happens, they're going to get out, Swanee.
I hope so. This one looks... I can never tell who's who. This one looks very happy at the news that he might actually be able to, go to In-N-Out Burger.
Yum.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
One Pass is now available at Priceline Pharmacy, and Sister Club members are getting exclusive access to boosted perks. Start your free 30-day trial today.
Learn more at priceline.com.au/onepass. TC's eligibility criteria and exclusions apply. The Chrissy Swan Show.
Friday, the sun is shining.
Yeah.
I have no plans again, which is exactly the way I like it.
Heaven, Swan.
I tell you what I do have to do is I bought a whole lot of fresh spinach.
Yeah.
I've had a hankering for the cannelloni.
Oh, yes. Wait, do you put spinach in that?
Yeah, spinach and ricotta cannelloni.
Oh, of course.
And no, not the cannoli.
I'm thinking cannoli.
Oh,
That's what I'm thinking of.
No. I had this hankering, and then I haven't made it. I have to make it tomorrow, or I will have wasted all of that delicious spinach.
That's a big weekend ahead for you, Chrissy Swan.
It's massive. I better go. I need to get some
best
sleep.
Be off.
The Chrissy Swan Show. Chrissy's Quizzy.
Jessie.
Hi. Hello.
Which is your favourite Jessie song? Jesse's Girl or Jessie by
Jesse's
Carly
Girl.
Simon? Jesse's Girl.
Oh, Jesse's Girl for sure. My mum and dad sing it to me all the time.
So good. Hey, Renee.
Hi, Chrissy. How are you?
What's your favourite Renee song? Is it Just Walk Away, Renee?
Absolutely.
Are there any others?
No, I think that's it. But
Yeah,
it's a pretty good one.
too. All right, you vibey ladies. It's Jessie v. Renee. Your names are your buzzers. The best of 5, meaning first person to get 3 answers correct wins the game and will walk away with the money can't buy a Chrissy Swan Show bum bag. Now, recently, Jack has been very generous and is slipping little bits and bobs into the bum bag, or
yeah.
into the back pocket of one of our contestants. Anything there?
I will slip in a Priceline pharmacy voucher like I did yesterday, Swanee.
Question number 1. What is Lady Gaga's real name?
Renee.
Yes, Renee?
Stephanie.
It is. Isn't it Stephanie Germanotta or something like that?
Sure is, Swanee.
Question number 2. Which food chain sells peri-peri chips?
Renee.
Jessie.
Nando's.
Jessie just got in there, yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Nando's. Sorry, Renee. I was going to say it, but I promise.
Yes, Nando's.
1 point each. Question number 3.
2 years ago today, Taylor Swift released this song as a single from her Midnights album. What's it called? Jessie?
It's Bejeweled.
It is Bejeweled.
What a tune.
My daughter's got a huge tapestry above her bed that says "Best believe I'll still be bejeweled."
Really?
Yeah.
Peg's really got her room kitted out, hasn't she?
Yeah, she gets anything she wants.
The Tigers flag.
Oh my god!
I love it all.
Question number 4: which Hollywood star was seen barefoot at a bar and bay cafe this week?
Renee.
Yes, Renee.
I'm thinking Chris Hemsworth.
No, easy mistake to make because I said the word Byron.
Jessie, any idea?
Oh.
We talked about it yesterday. It's Jacob Elordi.
I think we're obsessed with Jacob Elordi, but I don't think as many people know him as well as we do. Like we just love him.
Must be like a 20 to 35 kind of vibe because people.
Yeah,
in
definitely.
The 20s,
That's why I know him.
Duh.
Question number 5.
5. This is for the win, Jessie.
Okay.
What are the 2 key ingredients in a skinny bitch?
In skinny what?
In a skinny bitch.
The cocktail.
The cocktail.
The drink.
Never heard of it.
No, I'm out too.
They're obviously not Real Housewives fans. That's where it came from, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is vodka and soda water.
Question number 6.
What does it mean to hit the sack?
Jessie.
Renee.
Jessie for the win. Is it for the win?
Go to bed.
Yes, it's go to bed.
My favourite thing.
Well done, Jessie.
Well done, girl. Well done.
Oh, see, so kind.
So kind. So much chaotic talk over as well. I'm getting itchy.
The Chrissy Swan Show. The Chrissy Swan Show.
How's this for a bit of fun, Jackie?
Chrissy's Is It Normal with Amy Jones.
It's one of my favourite questions of all time. Is it normal that I blah, blah, blah? Welcome to the studio, Amy Jones.
Hi, guys.
What's your official title, Amy? Because I was just calling you Priceline's head honcho pharmacist.
You certainly did. I got a bit of looks back at the office. I am head of digital health services, basically, for Wesfarmers Health and Priceline. So
There you go.
Fancy.
What a big deal. Is it normal to be impressed by a title?
I don't know if it is, but I'll take credit.
This entire segment kind of is inspired by a question that I asked Jack and beautiful listeners. Is it normal to smile at yourself and say, how you going every time you see your reflection in the mirror? Because I do that.
I think it's a really good self-confidence booster. If we're not going to love ourselves, who's not going to love us,
That's
right?
exactly right.
True.
I love it. It's a good way to start your day.
So tick, utterly normal.
Utterly normal.
I
I
love
still
it.
think it's a little bit
Indulgent, normal.
unhinged, but that's cool.
We like unhinged, don't
Let's
we?
move
We do.
on to our suggestions from listeners. Let's go to Tony first. Hi, Tony.
Hi, team.
Hi. You are on air with Amy, head honcho of Priceline.
Yeah, I think I should change it to head honcho.
You
Like it.
should.
Tony, what is your question?
Is it normal to notice extra body hair as you get older?
Oh, is it?
Oh, I hate to say it, but it is. It's normal because as our hormones are fluctuating, you can get a change in your sort of hair cycle. So you know how we shed hair and then new hair grows?
Yes.
It disrupts the cycle changes. So you might start to see hair pop up in places we would otherwise not like, i.e. chin hair, which is so me at the moment. And then in places that we do want it to grow, sometimes you can lose it. So the fluctuation in hormone absolutely affects your hair cycle.
So are you
sorry
a
to say.
bit Teen Wolf at the moment, Tony? Is that what's going on?
Look, silly goat gruff perhaps, but not too
No,
much.
see, I've noticed the opposite. Like my legs and arms, there's almost no hair. I think that's why I'm cold all the time.
Yeah, we need the hair to hibernate and keep our heat
My
in.
chin, no problem.
Tony,
Exactly.
Priceline pharmacy voucher for you for that question. Let's finish with Kelly.
Hi, Cal. What's your question?
Hi, guys. I'm just wondering, is it normal to get acne in my 40s?
Great question.
Such a good question. Yes, it is. You know, just like when we're entering, you know, the adolescence, pubescence ages, the same sort of thing. You get fluctuations in your hormones and this can change your skin sort of composure. And so you can get bouts of acne here and there. The best thing to know is you go and speak to one of our Priceline pharmacists and we'll talk you through skincare regimes that could help with that anyway and types
Yeah.
of treatments. But yes, it's normal.
I just think it's so interesting, isn't it, how every human body deals with different ages and factors so differently.
Yeah, agreed. You know, if I may, one of the things that I think is really, you know, sort of crucial to highlight is when we enter menopause, so another stage of life, cardiovascular risk profile increases, right? So we always think about menopause as hot flushes and, you know, mood swings and libido changes, but cardiovascular disease increases when we reach menopause. So it's one of those things we need to know our blood pressure.
Wow.
You know, I've talked to you about 100 times about our health station, but they're the sort of things that help you understand your blood pressure so you know your risk.
Is it normal to not want to do that in a shop with everybody watching?
Understand. Then if that's the case and it's not for you, I mean, they're pretty discreet. They're usually in the corner away from, you know, onlookers. But
it doesn't go,
it doesn't, there's no alarm. Although I sometimes want to be cheeky in the pharmacy and go, oh, the alarm went off. We're all sounding it. Speak to your doctor. That's the case, you know, and go in and get a regular check. So
Thank you so much, Amy Jones. Join Priceline Pharmacy for Members Health Month. Discover tips on managing menopause, insomnia and stress now with Priceline. Thanks for coming in.
The Chrissy Swan Show. Chrissy's correspondence.
We love your messages. I love how personalised they always are. Sometimes they just, you know, hey, Chrissy.
Yeah.
Hey, Jack. You know, it's just gorgeous. We love it. And Jack particularly likes the ones when you're mean.
Please be savage. Slide into our DMs at the Chrissy Swan Show.
There is a savage one for you and a savage one for me in this batch. How very dare you?
Well, it's an unfair medium sometimes, radio, because we would say stuff and people would want to yell at us. So I'm like, please yell at us. Just slide into our DMs.
That's right. And we will read it out.
Yeah.
You will get your fix.
Your gratification.
Rebecca has a TV recommendation for us. She says, hi, Chrissy and Jack. I'm watching a show called Big Zoo's 12 Dishes in 12 Hours on Viceland. Thought you would love it as they are in Bologna and having apparently the best sandwich / pasta / Parmigiano, etc. And I thought you would love it. Love your show, guys. Well, I wonder if anyone is writing articles and saying that Big Zoo is everything that is wrong about Bologna's tourism trade.
Is that where you got shaded?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. What did you do again? Uploaded a photo.
I ordered a focaccia and it was too hot and I was really sick. And so I used Uber Eats, which, by the way, is a global company.
I mean, where would we be without it now? Come on, guys.
There is nothing wrong with it. That sort of pompous ass rubbish annoys me.
Yeah,
really makes me mad.
Let people live. And also, when they're getting it from your personal Instagram, just click on follow, bro. You don't need to see it.
Exactly.
Alrighty, next.
Okay, so we've been talking a lot about bins lately.
Yeah.
We had like about 2 or 3 bin chats. We were real bin chickens, weren't we?
Last
Jack?
week we were.
And Carly was bin shamed by her council. Now, I did not know that this sort of shaming existed. She has taken a photograph of her recycling bin.
Okay.
So when we say recycling bin, you know, it's got your plastics and all of that in it. Milk bottles, cans.
Egg cartons.
Yeah. I burn those, but
because you're a pyromaniac.
I am. There is a tag on her bin, an official printed council tag that says in a jovial way, "Oh no!" As if she didn't know.
Like, as in you've put the wrong thing in here.
Yeah.
What?
Someone has gone through her bin on, like the council guy, the
Garbo?
Yeah, has gone through and seen some reusable bags in there, you know, like shopping bags that she's put stuff in and then put it in the bin.
And shamed her.
He has written out a card, handwritten, not tick a box, handwritten reusable bags, and then clipped it to the bin.
Far out. That's too far, guys.
And also, I'm sorry, what sort of person does that?
That sounds like something that would happen in Gilead on The Handmaid's Tale.
Get a life.
Get a life.
Hey, and also, if you work for the council that I live in, I see you.
Ooh, a bit of personal shade.
There is a 15-minute car park outside.
We're still going on about this car park.
Outside the Australia Post, right?
Oh, not the school one, the Australia Post
No,
one.
not the school one. That's still that's unfair. That's proven fact. He waits there, out of sight, all day, counting how long it is until that person comes back.
He'd just get one every time.
Revolting. Hey, I'm not happy with him, and guess what? Alana's not happy with you, Jack.
Why?
Jack, you are seriously up yourself. That's true. So pious and privileged sounding, it's awful. And don't be lazy. Do your own cleaning. The way you carry on, no cleaning lady would ever be good enough for you.
No, that's not true. What's her name?
Alana.
Alana, that's not true. I always do my own cleaning. I'm a clean freak. It was just to get my oven and shower done. Chrissy recommended someone. They were awful. I had to call her out on it.
She was so bad.
She was so bad.
And Kat's not happy with me, if it makes you feel better, Jack.
Why?
She goes, really? Pube chat, Chrissy? Child. It wasn't pube chat.
You made a gag, didn't you?
No, someone wrote me a letter going, hey, good that you've got pubes.
That's
keeping
right.
it real. So I didn't say it. Jam it, Kat. Let's move on to really important news.
Okay, let's go.
Chrissy, Caroline says, Dairy Lee burger cheese slices are out of stock in Coles. Is there any chance that you and Jack can get to the bottom of this mystery? Well, yes, we are proper gumshoes. We contacted the manufacturers and the sellers. And we have an update for you, Caroline. Do you join us now? Come in, spinner.
Hi, Chrissy.
I mean,
Hi,
it's a tragedy because they are the best cheese ever.
And thank you for coming to us with this issue, Caroline, because we have got this sorted.
I'm so glad to hear that because you have been my only chance of getting some sort of solution. I have very unhappy children and we need answers.
Yeah, and you would be thinking it's discontinued, like everything else that you love that that you can't live without gets discontinued. I'm here to tell you it has not been discontinued.
So, Chrissy, where are they?
Wow.
Here's a letter. I'm getting in touch with you on behalf of Bega Group, as we have heard about the segment about the disappearance of Dairy Lee burger slices. The great tasting Dairy Lee slices are transitioning to Bega branded packaging. All right?
Bega.
The good news for you, Caroline, is there's a box coming straight to your door. And
what about the end of the week?
By the way, by the colour they are, I don't think they'll ever go off.
The Chrissy Swan Show. Chrissy's Clickbait.
Rihanna, I love how you don't hear from her forever and then she pops up and she's magical and then she disappears again.
Yeah, and when we do hear from her, it's nothing to do with music.
Never anything to do with music. And this is no exception. She was doing the red carpet for her Fenty collab with humour.
Correct.
And she was asked her opinion about Kendrick Lamar headlining the Super Bowl halftime.
Kendrick Lamar for the Super Bowl. It's a diamond on a ring finger, honey. It's meant to be. He's an amazing artist, top tier. He had an incredible year. He actually brought so many people together. It's to be celebrated. That's what culture is. He deserves it. I cannot wait to see it.
What is she talking about?
How excited she is for Kendrick doing the Super Bowl.
No, I know, but who did he bring together? What was his big year?
He's massive, Swan. I've told you this. I tell you every time.
I know, and I obviously very wrongly said he doesn't have enough of a back catalogue to fill an entire halftime show.
He does. Sunday, Feb 9, 2025 is when we see that.
She also has blown someone's mind that is very close to you. She was asked if she could collaborate with anybody. Anybody at all. Anybody. Who would it be?
If I could only do a song with Billie Eilish. She's so good.
Can you imagine what that would feel like?
As in being Billie?
Yes.
Yeah, that would be amazing to hear. And I'm obsessed with both Billie and Bad Gal Ree, but I can't imagine them on a song together.
And it'd be so good.
I guess if Rihanna went into her stay mood, very lo-fi.
Yeah. Oh, it would be. I hope it happens,
Same.
actually. Billie Eilish heard this and she has reacted with the following statement. What in the absolute F? Oh, my God, what the F?
Gal's excited.
I love that about Billie Eilish. This is not the first time she's shown that kind of, exuberance at being acknowledged by her heroes.
No, she really makes a point of that, Swanee, as well, that she's still a fan of music. And, that's why she stops and speaks to her fans, because she says in interviews and in articles that she still just feels like a fan. She doesn't see herself as this major superstar.
I believe her too.
Yeah.
I really think that is true. Let's move on to my one of my queen and saviours talking about my other queen and saviour. I was so happy to see this. Stevie Nicks. Is this your favourite, Stevie?
Absolutely.
Yeah, of course. Have you ever seen her live?
Never.
Oh my God, you must. She sat down with Rolling Stone, one of the greatest music publications of all time. And she has weighed in on Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce.
Oh, what does she think?
She says of Taylor, she is really smart. But she also went through a lot before. She's in a good place right now. Oh my God, I sound exactly like her.
You do.
I'm channeling Stevie. I've never been happier.
It's a little bit Miley-esque as well.
Yes, it is. She says, I think she has a good man.
Ah.
That's all I need. If Stevie thinks he's good, she says, I hope they fall deeper and deeper in love and ride off into the sunset. He does his thing and she does her thing. And then they all come back together and get married and have babies if she wants that.
Speaking of riding off into the sunset, Swanee, we're about to do just that. Have a beautiful weekend.
Have a good weekend. Stay off the booze.
I won't. Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel are next.
Now check this out.
The Chrissy Swan Show is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.